Hello, this is my reading wrap up for 2024. So, the first thing I read this year was this. Just a collection of some Edgar Allan Poe poems that Andy Black likes. Next, I read the whole ACOTAR series. I love it. This is where I fell in love with Sarah J. Maas's writing. And I love it, love it, love it. Love it. Next, we have... Let me find it. Sorry, I already did this video before. Actually, videos on my TikTok. It just wasn't going as I wanted it to, so I'm doing it like this now. If I can find the books I need. Oh, wait. Okay. Next was Realm Breaker and Blade Breaker, which I really enjoyed both of these. I love Victoria Aveyard's writing, and I don't care about the whole Powerless and Red Queen drama because I've read both of those and they're really good. Really good writing, by the way. I really did love this series. Next we have Daisy Jones and the Six. I read this and then watched the show. All I have to say is I love both, and it is a very intriguing fucking story. Next, I have to come over here for this next series. But I read the Selection series. It's a very, very good YA series and very fun read. And I just love the just things that gets pointed out in the story. I love the romance. I love all the characters that have flaws to them, like I would see almost every day. I really like this YA series. Like, the Selection is really good. I would always see it in my middle school and want to read it, and I finally got to read the whole thing this year, and it was nice, and I really enjoyed it. I did try reading the first book in middle school, and in my head, for some reason, I didn't like it at that time, but I like it now, so yeah. Moving on, I read The Last Breaker in the Realm Breaker series, which was Fate Breaker. I really enjoyed the ending to this story. It was really good. Again, I love Victoria Aveyard's writing. This was so fun, just a fun book. And just how everything ended, I'm really happy with. Next, we have, if I can find it. Oh, it's right here. Oh, the next two, I guess. We have Assistant to the Villain and A Fate Inked in Blood. I really enjoyed both of these. I love just the comedic nature of this book. It was just a very fun read, and I really loved the twist at the end because I was not expecting that, or the characters to get separated. That broke my heart. This one I don't remember much about. This was just, like, I know I really like the romance and stuff. I like the female main character. I'm gonna have to reread it before the second one comes out next year, just because I did forget a lot that happened in this book. Also, I still really love the sprayed edges. Next, which I just happened to finish rereading yesterday, technically. Now I'm recording this video early Friday morning, but I just finished my reread of this, but I originally read both of these in May, is Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. This time I got to write down my thoughts in this little book, which is from Target, this little notebook, which is from Target, and I love it so much. But I really love these two books, and I'm so freaking scared for the third one. I've been making myself hysterical every night, staying up to think about it, and just everything that has been said or talked about it. Oh my god. You don't understand, like, how scared I am for the third book. Like, oh. Next, after that, if I can, I don't think I'm gonna get it all on the screen, but the whole frickin' Throne of Glass series, yes, bitch. Yes. 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 Just yes. I still think about it and I still want to cry. Like, the amount of pain I was put through, especially in this book, because there's some scenes that will still live in my head forever, ones that I will constantly think about. Like, just, my god. I also did write my thoughts down for Tower of Dawn, Empire Storms, and Kingdom of Ash in this little notebook. Yeah. Just, yeah. I love this series, if you can't tell. In the middle of reading Queen of Shadows, I actually stopped for a bit to read Apprentice to the Villain, which is the second book to Assistant to the Villain. I really enjoyed this read. It was so fun and just so funny, and I love how the story progressed and the things that got found out, just everything. It was really cool and really nice to see how the story progressed. Next, hold on. Sorry. After I finished Throne of Glass, I ended up reading, because I needed something to heal me from Kingdom of Ash and Throne of Glass in general. I wasn't going to do this, but I ended up deciding to read Crescent City in October instead of November, and I love that I did that. I really enjoyed this story too. I just enjoy all of Sarah J. Maas's books. Like, if you put something of hers in front of me, I'm gonna devour it up. And I used the audiobooks for this because I wanted to, other than this one, because I couldn't find a good one for this one, and I didn't have Audible at the time I was reading this one. So, yes, I love all of these books. They were very fun reads, and I still stand by that Ethan has my favorite storyline in this one. Like, I just love how his story progressed for him, and I can't wait to see where his story goes. After that, I read Hearsay, The Familiar, and Phantasma. This one I started in the beginning of October, end of October, but finished in November. But I read all these in November. I really enjoyed this one. I think Phantasma was definitely my favorite read out of all of them for November. Like, I still think about stuff from this book a lot. But I loved all the romances in all three of these books. They were just really fun reads, especially the historical stuff in this one was fun too. Just, it was good. It was good. Also, these were like my fall/spooky reads, even though I read them in November. Because they were originally for October, but then I ended up reading Crescent City in October. So these were my reads. Still my spooky reads, just read them in November instead of October. After those, I skimmed through this because a lot of the information in some of these books that have like stuff like this is the same. A lot of it is the same. I got this from Spirit Halloween. I just skimmed through it just to also give me like another book to say like, oh, I still read it this year, but also just to count towards my goal, because also at the time I was freaking out because I knew I wasn't gonna reach it. But yeah, this was still fun. I never did a review for this. I didn't feel like I needed to, but yeah, I also just love the cover of this. After that, we're getting to the end of the 4 books here. I read the Shepherd King duology, which is One Dark Window and then 2 Twisted Crowns. Freaking love this. freaking love the fan art. I still think about this one daily too. Like, oh my god. I love this duology. Please go fucking read this motherfucking duology. Please. Please, I'm begging you. Please go read this duology. And then to finish out my reading for the year, for my, just in general, my reading goal, because like I said, I just also this week finished my reread of Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. But to finish out my reading goal, I read Powerful, Powerless, and Reckless. I did Powerful first because it was the shortest out of the 3 that I have. And I'm so fucking excited for Fearless. Also, the bonus chapter, the Christmas chapter that we got, Festive Plagues, oh my god, love that. Crazy what we learned in that chapter. But that Christmas chapter, but oh my god. Yeah, I just love the romance in here. I love the banter. Again, I don't care about the Red Queen and Powerless drama. I don't really care because I love both series no matter what, and I'm not either which way or whatever. Like, these were 4 stars, 4.5 stars, all of them. I just love them. They did, all 3 of them did make me need to cry a lot. But also, I don't know if it's just because I just personally need to cry or whatever. I have no fucking idea. I really don't. And then, I guess since we're here, we can do my top 24 reads of 2024. So, apparently I don't have a number 1 or number 2 on here as far. Oh wait, I'm stupid. Sorry. Number 1 is gonna be Kingdom of Ash. Again, like I said, this freaking book still makes me emotional anytime I think about it. Like, how? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Though now I'm looking at it, I don't have a number 2. Huh. Technically, I'm just gonna move books up. Because I skipped the number 2. Okay. So then my number 2 and 3 are going to be Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. Like I said, love the series. Scared for the 3rd book. Detrimentally scared for the 3rd book. Number 4 is going to be Queen of Shadows. I love getting to meet Dorn and Manon in this book. Like, they were my favorite part. Getting them to not meet them, but like seeing them interact. I love that, and I ate that shit up. But also getting Rowan back, getting the whole Arabin storyline finished, getting Lysandra to come back, which is a character I loved even from Assassin's Blade because I loved her attitude. Yes. I love this book. Next is Empire Storms for my number 5. This book makes me sad, especially every time I hear that damn Whimsy Gossip audio that was done. I'm gonna fucking cry. In the song they put to it, I'm gonna fucking cry because of what happens at the end of this book. Number 7 is Tower of Dawn, just because we get crazy lore drops in here, and we get Kale and Irene, and they're fucking cute and adorable, and I love them. Next, I have to see where my number 8 is, which is now number 7. Or no, number 9. I don't know. I've lost track. But whatever. We're gonna try. So, number So yes, I think we're at number 8, number 9. I don't know, but whatever. Crown of Midnight. I love Crown of Midnight. Just that whole like last chapter and just the audio that I hear going around on social media every time, I have to stop and listen to it because that sentence lives in my head rent free for the rest, will live there for the rest of my life because that shit was insane. Even though I knew it was coming, it still hit, and it hit good. Where's Airfire? Or no, sorry. The Assassin's Blade. Just made me cry. You get it if you've read it. You get it. Also love all the characters that are introduced in there because then they just come back at the later end of the series. Next is Airfire. Freaking meeting Rowan and everything, and meeting Maeve and all that. Just crazy. I love it. I love Airfire. Airfire was so fun, and to see Selena go on a journey again, I love Airfire, and getting to meet Manon, my girly. Also, 13 crew neck, got it off of Etsy. Love it. Also got a free sticker in my package that was a Fourth Wing sticker, which, sorry, I was so quick. I forgot to show you guys. Let me see. Right there. That sticker. I love it so much. Next is the first Stone and Glass book. I freaking just... This one did take me a while to get through, but just because of graduation and everything going on, it was not a good time for me to be reading because I was freaking severely stressed out, but I freaking love this book. I love it. I love it. I love it. It started my journey from May to September of reading Throne and Glass, and I just adore the series with all my heart now. The next two are gonna be One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns, because like I said, I love this series. I love this duology. Again, I still think about it daily. It lives up here rent free. I love both of these books. Okay, we're at 12. So actually, the Two Twisted Crowns was 12. So oh, sorry. I forgot about Phantasma. Sorry. But it's fine if it switches. So then, yes, Phantasma is going to be my number 13. I really, really, really love this book. Like, please go read it. The second one comes out next year, but it's not connected to this one. But I think it's supposed to be, like, kind of like an interwoven series type thing. Somehow, I don't remember, don't ask me. 13. Do I not have a 15 either? Shit. So then I guess we're moving this one up, but 15, 16, and 17, or sorry, 17, and then this is 16 technically. Yes, I love this trilogy. I again, lives up in my brain rent free. I love the fan art. I love everything about it. It's in my top reads of this year. I freaking loved reading it. Loved reading it. And I don't care about what anybody says about it. Next, 18? We have The Familiar, like I said, just the history interwoven into the fantasy of it all. I freaking love it, and I will read anything Leigh Bardugo comes out with because, again, I love her writing. She was my number one until I read Sarah J. Maas, but I love Leigh Bardugo. Next, then we have Crescent City, which is going to be (19, 20, and 21). Again, like I said, I just love Sarah J. Maas, and there's all that can be said. And she does consume most of my favorite reads of this year because I read every single one of her books this year. Like, it just makes sense. After that, oh, I'm stupid. Akamath was my number 2. It's fine. We're fine. We're good. I'm just tired and stupid right now. But then I guess my last 3 can just be the first 3 A Court of Thorns and Roses books because I really did love these. They were a great introduction to all the characters and the story and the world. And I do love these too, but like these 3 really just hit for me, even though I don't remember a lot from ACOTAR since I did start it in January of this year. It still has a special place for me in my heart, and the characters are just everything. Like, every SJM character I love. Like, I love.